Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? This is your girl Amani, and you are tuned into Absolutely Amani YouTube channel. We are back with another episode of The Hot Seat. Now, today's episode is super hot. So before we get started, I need you guys to hit that red button. Yes, hit that subscribe button below to show your girl some love. And then also, when you're done watching, make sure you like, make sure you leave a comment, participate in the conversation that is going on. So with that being said, let's get into today's episode of The Hot Seat. Alright, so as you can see in the hot seat, we have Joe Budden and Cyn Santana. And obviously, y'all, this is a very long topic. I'm going to try to get you guys caught up real quick. Like, I'm just going to boom. So, basically, there was an audio of a recorded phone conversation between Joe Budden and Cyn Santana, who used to date. In that conversation, it was a 19-minute long clip. In that conversation, Joe Budden did admit to assaulting Cyn Santana, specifically chasing her and dragging her. So he admitted to that in the conversation that was recorded. And it didn't sound like he knew that the conversation was being recorded. So this is not surprising that he dragged her and chased her and all this stuff. It's not surprising because not too long ago, Tahiri, another ex-girlfriend of Joe Budden, had admitted that he pushed her down steps and I think gave her he punched in her face in the nose or something like that, like a lot. And before that, Joe Budden was recently in the media due to this falling out that he's had with Spotify. If you don't know, Joe Budden got one of the biggest podcast shows streaming, and he's partnered, and exclusively you can only find it on Spotify. Spotify gains a lot from the relationship. They gain a lot. All the viewers, all the audiences, they're benefiting from it. Joe Budden is saying that they're pretty much pillaging off of it. They are not giving him and his cast bonuses. They're trying to control the show and what sponsorships they need to do. They don't let them take off for Christmas and New Year's. So it's just they trying to young bull them. So Joe Budden spoke out against it. He said he wasn't happy with it. He wasn't with it. And it just seems like that's where all these problems started. And we kind of heard this narrative before. A black man steps against a big media company, and next thing you know, all his skeletons come to light. And I'm not saying this as an excuse. I'm not saying because he's having these issues with this big streaming service and platform that we just need to, ignore the skeletons. I think these are valid skeletons, and it's just the timing of all of this is just, we've seen this play out before. We really have. And I definitely support Joe Budden and what he's trying to do with Spotify, because I think Spotify is trying to young boy him. And I think he should stand up for himself. But I think a part of standing up for yourself is being ready for the backlash, which is Spotify calling some people in your past and trying to get them to turn against you. That's a part of this business, which is nasty, but it is what it is, So I think that definitely stems into all this stuff that we're hearing now. So now that I caught you guys up, let's talk about where we're at right now. So when we all kind of got word that there was this audio that leaked and everyone got to hear it of a recorded conversation between Cyn Santana and Joe. Soon after, Cyn Santana, the ex-girlfriend who was in the audio, she basically got on live, or I think it was live, where she posted a video of just her going off. She made it clear that she did not post this video. She made it clear that it was a close friend of hers that had betrayed her. And she just talked about the impact that it had on her family. Here's the clip.
So to violate my privacy, my son's father's privacy, my son's privacy, my family's privacy, because this is bigger than just me, Joe, and my son. I have a whole family. I have siblings. I have a life. We have the right to decide what the fuck we want to share with whoever and what we want to handle in private. That's nobody's business. Nobody. And to the bum bitch that leaked this, I'm not gonna worry too much about you, baby. You don't move nothing over here.
I think the big question everybody is trying to figure out is, do we believe her? And I think that's because we see people that are in this industry and we see how far they are willing to go for fame and for attention. You see people leaking their own sex tapes, okay? So we just don't know what people are capable of. We don't know what people's intentions are. So it's really hard to say if people think she leaked this audio or not. Like, we don't know if this was her in cahoots with a friend. We just don't know. My personal opinion, I don't know. I think I'm leaning toward the fact that she didn't do this. I think that I do believe her when she says that she was betrayed. I do believe her commitment to her family, and I hope she didn't leak it. That's all I can say. I will say that I was very surprised by the comments that people posted after watching the video. Like, my reaction to the video was, damn, she's going through a lot. Damn, this is tough. Damn, this sucks. Like, damn, like, I was just more empathetic to the situation, regardless of whether I believed her or not. I was just like, okay, I'm, going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she didn't leak it, and that this is this is a terrible situation to be in as a mother, and, this is your ex, this is your father, your child, you're trying to co-parent. Like, I just thought this was a terrible thing to happen to someone. I was so surprised by the comments. I really was. And especially like those top comments that get like over 1,000 likes from other people. They all were rude. Like, people were just complaining about how long the video was. People complained that she didn't confirm or deny the allegations. People were mad that she didn't talk specifically about the abuse. And that people just apparently were unhappy with her response. And like, I don't understand how you can judge somebody's response or be that critical of their response. Like, at this point, I'm just operating with the sense that she didn't leak this and that she's going through something traumatic. So I don't imagine her to have the perfect response to this situation, and I think that's unfair to ask somebody and judge somebody on how they're responding and handling the situation, because she didn't have to say anything at all. I think overall, my final thoughts is just, I'm going to assume the best, and I'm going to assume that she had no parts of this and that this was truly leaked by a close friend. Even though people in the industry that she works in are known to leak sex tapes and leak videos for more attention, for a check, for this, for that, I think that because of the sensitivity about this topic and what it does to her family, and I just don't see her doing that, but like, I could be wrong. But I'm really curious, like, what do y'all think? Like, what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think people were wilding in the comments? Do you think people were doing the most? Do you believe her? Do you not believe her? Like, what do y'all think about this? Because I can honestly sit here and say that I'm taking her side and I believe her, but I'm also very skeptical. That's kind of just really where I'm at with the situation. But I want to hear from you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Hot Seat. If you don't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on that post notification so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And then you can also catch me on social media, so you can follow me on Instagram and then my Facebook page, Absolutely Amani. The information is in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.